Well, g'day. Been a little while. At the moment we're just a little bit south of Pimba and we're thinking of going in and have a look at Woomera and Roxby Downs and up to Andamooka, where we'll probably spend the night, or a couple of nights maybe. There's an RV camp up there. I think it's $15 a donation. That's what we're up to at the moment. Stick around. G'day all. Back on the road again, just a little bit south of Pimba on our way up the Stuart Highway. We're heading towards Katherine eventually over the next 3 weeks. From then on we head across to Lake Argyle where we start our Kimberley trip. We're currently a couple of K just south of Pimba and we're going to turn in there and go and have a look at Woomera and Roxby Downs and out to Andamooka. And we might spend a couple of nights at Andamooka because there's an RV camp out there. And I think they've actually got power, which is a little bit surprising. Other than that, it's a beautiful day. Blue skies. Just looking for an area out of the wind. It's blowing an absolute gale out here. We're in Woomera. And they have had a rocket range here. I'm not sure if that's still active at the moment or not. We'll have to find that out. Going to head around into town a bit further and there's a place called Missile Park. So we'll head down there and have a look at that. But, this is just at the turn off from the highway out to Andamooka. So we're just going to duck in and have a quick look and then get on our way again. We're just pulling into Woomera, turned off the highway that goes up to Roxby Downs and Andamooka. Going to have a look at this rocket park and see what else is in town before we head up towards Andamooka for the night. My hat feels a bit tight. Either my head's got bigger or my hat's shrunk. I don't know. As you can see, we're in Woomera and it's very windy. This is Missile Park and it says, Michelle, please keep off the exhibits. The Redstone Resat first stage recovered from the Simpson Desert on April the 18th, 1990. This would have been a big job getting that out. Do you imagine sorting that loom out? All the wires are the one colour. Might have to get one of those turbos in the D-Max. The Rolls-Royce RZ2 engine. A Mark 10 1,000 pound GP bomb fitted with the Type 117 retarding tail. But of course you all knew that. That's the bit we're not allowed in. What goes on in there? We're just coming into Andamooka. Dynamite Cafe. There's the old huts. Well, we've pulled into Andamooka. We're camping at the local RV park and if you're lucky you can get a powered site here. $15 a night, honesty box. There's no reason why you wouldn't pay that. And it's howling outside, blowing an absolute gale at the moment. But we're set up beside a shelter. I'll give you a look at that. As you can see, Have a listen to that wind. A few other people coming in and setting up. Dump point, toilets, and if you're lucky, power. Over there more toilets, skate park, playground. Not a bad facility, but geez, today's a little bit inhospitable. We had a feed in there last time we were here, but it's closed on this occasion, and so is the service station next door. Let's go for a bit of a cruise around the back blocks of Andamooka. Andamooka and a windy mooka.
Oh goodness me. Looks like the moon.
It does look like the moon. It's bloody windy. I think we might get some rain. We better not. Have a look at that sky. So we're gonna just spend the day here. We'll have a quick look around. We might drive out to Lake Torrens and have a look at that. It says 20 minutes, so if that's the case, then yeah, we might head out there and have a quick look at Lake Torrens, but I'm guessing it's going to be even windier out there. So we're just going to spend the night here, and then we're heading back through Roxby Downs and in the morning, and back down to Pimba on the Stuart Highway. Check out the old comber van. The old man used to have one of them as a trade vehicle when he was working. What's that sign say?
Keep off planes.
Keep up. This is typical of the shacks around Andamooka for the miners. Check that, the L60 series doors as a gate. Phoebe, did you bring your grog along, mate? My Oasis, Opal Creek. Right in the middle of town there's a historical place called Andamooka Historical Cottages. Andamooka Historical Cottages. If you look along there, we've got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. That one there is Absalom's dugout. Apparently that's Jack Absalom's father. Well, there you go. Look at the way these people used to live. It's amazing. Geez, they're tiny. They're also dark. Well, it's not so bad in here. Percy Ward's Humpy. But it is a little bit cooler in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's nice to be out of the wind for a second. These ones are a bit more flasher. Tom Brady's dugout. And Mrs. Perry's kitchen. Wonder whether she's got the best poise in Andamooka. Perry's kitchen. Oh Jesus. As soon as you come in here, it's cool. Quite nice. You'd be game to climb down one of these rope ladders? This one's a little larger, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're quite nice in here. Compared to what you had to live... These are dugouts in the side of a cliff. But,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. That's where the air conditioner used to go. And this one's the Absalom hut. It's still pretty windy, as you can probably hear. Let's have a look inside this one.
a newspaper from 1969.
Is it?
Yeah.
What month?
November the 25th. It was a Friday.
I just turned 9.
You did.
Valiant and Castrol record breakers. Fantastic shifts, all one price. $4.95. Each of you want a shift. What's a shift?
The dress.
Oh, there you go. You live and learn, don't you? There's another rope ladder. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Andy Absalom, father of the outback artist Jack Absalom. He was the proprietor of the first general store on the field. Oh, he built this house in 1942. So, Jesus, it stood up all right, considering. And across the road from the Tucker Box Hotel is a opal and souvenir shop. Well, it used to be. Gotta watch where I'm walking here. There's those cat's claw everywhere. And I've probably got them in the bottom of my thongs now. Yes, that's right, I'm just wearing my industrial strength thongs. You shooing flies again?
Yeah.
They're not that bad. Because it's so windy, the flies can't land on you. So. We're just on the road out to Lake Torrens, and apparently the dingo fence is out here as well. There's not really any signs, so we're relying on our mapping, so let's see how we go. The skies are looking pretty threatening as well, so I hope it doesn't rain. Although it probably won't. I don't know how long it's been since I've had rain out here. Ages, I guess. There's what's left of the dog fence. Not very much at all.
Doesn't look like it's been maintained for a while.
So there's a dog fence on Andamooka Station. What's left of it. We're just approaching Lake Torrens. There's like a few people have put some tyres out there. Create some Loch Ness type monsters. G'day! Out here at Lake Torrens. Sorry about the wind. But what a top spot. Skies are looking a little bit scary over the back there. But, I'm gonna give the drone a go and see if I can fly it over there, keep it down low. We'll see how it goes. It probably whinge its head off. Anyway. Well, we're back in the car again. Took a chance to put the drone out. I reckon we got some really good footage, but geez, it was fighting against the wind all the way out. And then when we turned it around, it was going like 120 kilometers an hour all the way back.
Tailwind.
Yeah, with a tailwind. Well, maybe not 120, but it was really hammering along. I've never seen it go that fast before. It was whinging about the rough flight all the way too. I just hope it doesn't rain because we'll get stuck out here. We're right out on the edge of the lake at the moment. Not driving on the lake. No. Yeah, that'd be silly. But, yeah, that's Lake Torrens. A short drive out from Andamooka. Well, we're just going to have to sit in here and watch it. It's apocalyptic out there. There's that word again. All my hair got messed up. In the wind. It's just...
The wind even blew the colour out of your hair.
I'll get stuffed. That wasn't kind. Blew the colour out of my hair. Lake Torrens. We'll try to be nice to each other, hey Michelle?
Sorry.
Terrific. Morning! Well, we left Andamooka this morning. Had a little bit of rain last night. Still very overcast. There's some rain in the distance we can see, but none where we are at the moment. We're back out on the Stuart Highway at Pimba, and we're starting to head north. I think we're looking at Lake Hart tonight. I'm not sure about that, but we'll just see how we go. So we've still got 1,000 km before we even get to Alice Springs, but we got about 2 and a bit weeks now still to get to our first destination in the East Kimberley. So yeah, we're just dawdling along the Stuart Highway. Well, we've pulled into Lake Hart for the night. Not very far from Pimba, probably about 40k, I think, something like that. This is where we came in. We came up here to Pimba. Last night we went up and stayed at Andamooka. Back down through Roxby Downs, Pimba, headed this way to Lake Hart, where the map's worn out. Might go for a walk down onto the lake if I can put up with these flies. Thankfully the wind has made it a little less bothering. Probably about 30 degrees. And about 1:30 in the afternoon, we're going to spend the afternoon sitting back and having a rest, and might wander down onto the lake in a minute. This is our view out from under our awning, which we took a chance on putting out. Walking down to the shores of Lake Hart. Alright?
All good.
Have a listen to the whispering tree. Can you hear it? Not much of this left. There's a small truck. We're just coming up on the railway tracks. We've got to cross them to get to the lake. But at this point here, you can still hear the trucks going down the highway, Stuart Highway. I'm guessing it's not going to be that quiet a night at Lake Hart, but not that it'll worry us. We don't have any trouble sleeping through that sort of stuff anyway. And that was the last we ever saw of her. Oh, these tunnels are made for little people. This, oh, whack. That was me head. You can hear Michelle crunching the salt. We're trying to decide whether this was a pier once or a railway track. It's got timber rails there, so it was probably a small jetty or something. Yeah, it looks like a boardwalk or something, yeah. I'm not helping, am I? Quick! Did you get your hat?
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, years ago when we were at Lake Gardner, Kerry's little ball when she was a young little tacker, it It took off and she ran off over the lake trying to catch it, but it wasn't going to happen, was it? No, we lost that one. There's a wagon wheel.
Yeah.
You're tasting the salt. Very salty?
Yep.
Extra salty. And it's looking back towards the campground at the lookout at Lake Hart. You can just make up our van and car up there on the hill in the centre of the photo. Well, that winds up episode 1 of this series. Thanks for watching, and we'll leave you with some drone footage around Lake Hart in South Australia. Remember to like and subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Oh, and stick around to the end, there's a bit of a bloopers reel. See you next time. Skies. Yeah, where we start our Kimberley trip. I'll just pick my nose. Okay, got a bit of editing to do here. Anyway, now we're in here in the car because it's blowing up. Blue skies. Anyway, I don't know, what is it? It's a base anyway. We'll have to find that out. We're in WOOMERA, yeah. Blowing an absolute gale out here. We're in WOOMERA, we're in WOOMERA, we're in WOOMERA. So we're just gonna duck in and have a quick look and then get on our way again. What a top spot. Might as well be the bloody mistletoe. That's just silly. Where did we park the car? My hat feels a bit tight. We're in WOOMERA. Anyway, like I was saying, my hat's too big. I'll start again. Like I was saying, my hat's shrunk. I don't know. We're in WOOMERA. It's clouded over. So it's the pub next door. Not pub. No. Now we're in here in the car because it's blowing up. We'll have to find that out. I don't know what he got up to. We're going to have to edit lots of this one. Well, we're just going to have to sit in here and watch it. Well, that's about it. Anyway, off.